What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope all is well with you guys out there on this beautiful warm Thursday. All is well here. Come across a situation where we have another race soldier at work in light of the debacle, fiasco, unfair and impartial trial of Carmelo Anthony. They just gave 35 years to. Just this past Sunday, on June 7th, you had a family in Lee County celebrating the birthday of their grandmother, 89 years old, I think. I'm not really sure. Where you had Jeffrey, so you're right here, Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer, come through, calling, saying racial slurs like the N-word. And of course, he was met with resistance back. So what does Jeffrey Kinzer Tyler does? He goes home, suit up with the AR-15 and body armor, come right back through busting caps. Except this time, he wasn't so good, so lucky, because one of the patriarch brothers that was at, the get-together, family reunion, returned fire and hit Jeffrey, you see, and sent him to the hospital. Now, he was treated and released, but he was brung up on charges. Okay, now, from what I understand, he's going to be facing hate crime charges. You see what I'm saying? See, this is what happens when you get situations like that trial that they had with Carmelo Anthony. And just because there was a loss of life, by Austin, I can't remember, can't think of his name, Metcalf, yeah. Austin Metcalf, because he decided to run up on Carmelo Anthony. I guess Carmelo for his life because he ran up on him with 3 other guys with him and decided to assault Carmelo. And out of fear, excitement, Carmelo reacted. And just so happens, Austin lost his life. This is the same thing that could have happened with this guy right here. Kinzer, Mr. Kinzer here, you see. But I have a video I want us to check out, and then we'll get back into the commentary.
A Lee County family is speaking out, recalling the terrifying moments when they say a man armed with an AR-style rifle opened fire on their family reunion. And thank you for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Greg Lloyd.
And I'm Carla Heath Sands.
Now, that shooting happened Sunday evening on Autumn Leaf Drive in Leesburg. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer shot at partygoers after a verbal altercation occurred. No one in the family was reportedly injured, and Kinzer was shot after a family member returned fire.
He was charged with aggravated assault. WAOB News 10's Mariah Norman sits down with a witness who says their family was racially targeted.
This family says they were celebrating a birthday and spending time together before a man they identify as a neighbor pulled up and opened fire with an AR-style rifle. Witnesses say the family was gathered outside for a reunion Sunday night when a car drove by. A white man who witnesses say was Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer was inside the car yelling racial slurs at the group.
So when he's talking junk and he started yelling the N-word, he kept going, so we let him go. And we were just discussing what just happened, why he tripping.
But Green says Kinzer came back, this time wearing armor and carrying a rifle.
And then that's when everybody started running. He got a gun. All the kids, they was making sure the kids get in the house. And people started taking positions because they seen he had a gun. And I was in the middle of the street. That's when he raised it and fired. Boom. And I grabbed my gun and started returning the fire and moving with him.
Green says he's a Marine veteran. He says he was willing to defend his family, including children and older adults who were present.
It was so hurtful. I cried all night. I'm laying outside on the ground for a shootout under a car with my other auntie, my other sister, who was 77, and I'm 62.
The investigation is ongoing. Officials say more charges are expected to come. This family says they are just grateful to be alive. Reporting in Lee County, Mariah Norman, WALB, your hometown news source.
Shout out to the brother, Mr. Green, for being vigilant and returning fire and protecting his family from this low-life, racist, white identity sub, okay? Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer here. You see, because here's the deal. Let's say, for example, if Kinzer had died in this situation, here we go again. Mr. Green probably would have been brought up on charges for returning fire, using deadly force. Don't make no difference. Just like I said with the case with Carmelo Anthony, it really don't make any difference that he used a weapon, because being that Metcalf was actually 80 some pounds heavier than Mr. Carmelo, he also came with 3 other guys. You see, and they use that old situation where one will go ahead, initiate the first blow, and then the rest of them jump in. You see, so that the fact that that guy weighed that much, and then you had those other 3 guys with him, they was using deadly force. Then I've seen people actually lose their life being jumped by 2 or 3 or 4 guys. I've seen that happen before. I've seen them lose their eyes, or one eye, teeth, you know what I mean? Like I said, and even being beaten to death. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just say, well, Carmelo had no business using a knife to use deadly force. You can't just say that. The odds were already uneven in the first place when those guys ran up on him. But in this situation right here, both of them had weapons. But Kinzer here came back busting. You see what I'm saying? He came back busting at these people who weren't even bothering him. And more than likely, like I said, he was agitated about the trial and wanted to get out here and make his name known. Well, you got your name known all right. You got sent to the hospital. Now your ass finna go up on trial for a hate crime. You see what I'm saying? Endangering I don't know how many other people shooting, at folks who ain't even bothering you. And you going to prison. So you got your name known. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is this. What I want to say to everybody else, this right here, this is an educational situation right here, learning situation to any and everybody out here that come across this video. This is how you handle anybody that will come and try to take your life just because they're racist or just envious of you. Well, that's what racism is too. Jealous of you, whatever. This is how you meet them. With the same kind of forces they bring to you, you take it right back to them. I ain't never seen a bully that like anybody that will stand up for themselves and fight back. But they love people who don't. He didn't have the right to come through there messing with these folks. And they're going to take his ass home. They need to put your ass in jail. They need to give you 35 years for attempted murder. Because you could have hit anybody out there that night. But as the Most High will have it, you was the one that got hit. And that's good. That's good that you were the one that got hit. And that's just what it is. Again, shout out to the patriotic brother, veteran, Mr. Green, who defended himself and his family and his friends from this racist terrorist race soldier. Okay? That's just what it is. That's all I got on this one, people. Let me know in the comments if you can what you think about this situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.